All right, you guys, we are back. My name is Timothy Judkins. I am here with
Kiamara, Garret.
And this is the Realty Resource Report. We are broadcasting live from the RE/MAX Broadwater headquarters in St. Clairsville, Ohio. Thanks for stopping in. We are back once again. I was talking to the broker earlier this morning, and like one of his first questions he had for me was, "How was your weekend?" I was like, "Wait, there was a weekend?" Like I didn't even realize that a weekend had passed. I was here all weekend. I did training with Shane yesterday morning. So it's just like...
And that was all day, I heard. It was all day.
No, I was here all day.
Yeah.
Shane was in and out. He had things to do for the day, but I had to get prepared for this show. Mm-hmm. So we got the articles together and all that good stuff. How was your weekend?
I worked all weekend. I had a couple showings, and it was a...
Yeah, you had a showing yesterday, you said,
yep,
or something like that, right?
And then I had one in Barnesville.
Buyers are buying.
Mm-hmm.
They're looking.
Yep.
How many buyers do you think you have, like, in your inventory that you're taking around right now?
I'd say about 6 to 10 people right now.
That's crazy.
How many?
That's
you're more of a listing agent.
Yeah, we got a whole topic of that coming up too. Today we're going to cover over some really good topics. These things are not something that I fished for. These were topics that were brought up to me by my investor, by my clients over the weekend, and super interesting. I think you said you're going to take the first topic today.
Okay, you ready?
So interest rates are dropping apparently, more and more. More and more. So what do you got?
I have, for the topic one, it is mortgage rates dip below 6%. So the short summary is mortgage interest rates have dipped below 6% for the first time in years, driven by policy moves involving Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. Do you want to cover?
Yeah, I saw something on the news with Trump ordering Fannie and Freddie to buy $200 billion worth of mortgage bond securities to bring down the actual debt, to bring down the interest rate, and they said they have more tricks up the sleeve, so that's exciting for our buyers who are looking in the market. So if you have a good deal now, if you're out shopping with Kiamara, make sure you're staying in contact with the lender because they could be getting better rates as the months and the years go by, so that's good. It's an awesome thing for us.
Now I get to my key talking points. So it's actually, this marks the lowest rate since 2022 and 2023. Refinancing conversations are definitely resurfacing, and a shift like this can definitely change a buyer's behavior. Have you had any buyers wanting to sit out because of the
Yeah, I have. I wonder what it's going to do with our next story. Mm-hmm. So I will say, if you're interested, first-time home buyers, this might be your year. The rates are dropping down. Everybody's getting excited. And the next story that I have for you today is going to be interesting because it comes from my angle. Now, Trump is deciding to ban investors from getting into the real estate market, which is crazy big. I actually deal with a lot of investors because of the selling side. Yeah. And so this is going to be huge for us. That means no BlackRock is going to be involved in more, buying neighborhoods, renting out at a crazy price. So I don't actually know what that means when it comes to LLCs. You might start as 2 or 3 rentals, and the next thing you know, we own half a Shoreline Village type thing. So I don't know what that's going to mean for the LLCs. I don't know what that means for my investors this year, but it seems like there is an active block that's coming for that. And so as the rates are getting better, it's opening the door for more single-family homes. So if you guys have been on the fence, this might be your year.
I think it's a great opportunity, definitely, for single-family buyers.
In certain markets, too, like in Georgia, it was like Macon and Augusta, Georgia. We had a huge issue out there. I was living out there before I came up here, and we had a huge issue out there with corporations just buying full-blown neighborhoods and then renting them out because they had a Coca-Cola plant down there and something else. So everybody who was working at the plant were getting rentals from these big corporations that were just buying everything.
And I did read that they are buying out a lot of, they'll make cash offers and then...
That's the win! See, this is why my investors have been so lucrative over the years. But yes, it's hard to compete if you're somebody with a mortgage. If you have a regular 9-to-5 and things like that, and these guys have an unlimited source of funds to do whatever they want to do.
I think it's a great opportunity for your buyers.
Same, I agree. All right, third topic for the day. Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac have the possibility of going public. I don't know what that's a sign of. To go into my rabbit hole on the side note, Fannie and Freddie, I believe, were public before the 2008 crash. And so this is the first time since 2008 that they will be going public. And so with that being said, I don't know if that's going to fluctuate in terms of what the actual policy is. So if Fannie and Freddie are supposed to be government-backed securities, they're supposed to give you an extra level of insurance that regular mortgages don't do because the government's involved. If they go public, does that mean we could buy them on the stock market? Does that mean we could do different things, trading, vehicles? I don't know what that's going to open for us, but in the spirit of what Donald Trump's trying to do, he wants more open market, more competition in the market. And then so if they have to compete for their mortgages as much as a regular mom and pop bank,
I think it's definitely going to change how hard it is or how easy it is to get a loan in the future.
because a lot of our policies are based on how they set their loans up. So that's going to be another ripple effect to what's going to happen with that. So I'm very interested to see what's going to happen in the future when it comes to the buyers and sellers this year. Before we get into the buyer and seller tip, what do you think in terms of these three topics mean for this year's real estate market?
I think there's gonna be a big shift, especially with opportunity for buyers. I think there's gonna be a lot of opportunity, and I'm really interested to see how it will shift.
I think there's going to be a lot of ownership
Yeah.
that we've never seen before. And I hope you guys got an agent. I hope you are looking, you're watching the market. Yeah, I have a lot of sellers calling me recently. I have 3 lots coming in Belmont County. I have a couple things coming in Powhatan. So they're feeling it. They're seeing it.
Yeah.
It's definitely a real thing. You did buyer tip.
Yeah, we switched it up today. So I have buyer tip and you have the seller tip.
All right, cool. Let's do it.
Okay. So my buyer tip of the day is payment first and shopping tip. So kind of a short summary, it's when rates drop, smart buyers don't rush to a higher price. They focus on keeping their monthly payment comfortable and sustainable. How you should apply it, probably decide your ideal monthly payment before house hunting. Remember to live with the payment, you're not living with the purchase price, and you should always work with an agent who compares homes by payment and not just your price.
Oh, that's a great idea. Yeah.
So the lower rates mean smarter payments, not a bigger risk.
That sounds like a buyer's market. It's transforming. That means keep your eyes open. Stay best friends with your lender because they're going to have new options as this year transforms, and that's exciting. Definitely is.
After reading all these articles, I feel like it's going to definitely change to I think there's a lot of opportunity for buyers, for sure.
You said an agent that doesn't just compare mortgage rates, but compares prices based on houses. That's a gem. That's something that I don't hear a lot of agents talk about in general, just in terms of when you have a buyer, you're going to houses and they fall in love for this house and they have no clue what the payment will be. Yeah. But to be an agent who knows what that is that day is powerful because interest rates change every time, all the time. Seller tip of the day, playing on the same topic. If all of these things are transforming in the market, if we have all these great things coming soon, then why wait? That's what my sellers aren't doing. They're not waiting until the rush actually happens because as an agent, we might be thrown a lot of things at the same time. So if I'm putting this client together, I'm putting this listing together, I'm putting this listing together, and you randomly call me while I'm out filming or doing, I'll have to get back to you when I can. So you're missing a lot of the rush. So at the end of the day, you want to get in front of all this big boom that's coming because the agents might be tied up. They're already working. By the time you're ready to do your part, I mean, I know last year there's times that, I can't take, this happens all the time in our group chat. Oh, I can't make it to the showing. Can anybody show this house? That's going to happen. And it's going to be crazy this spring. And we're all going to take those offers. We're going to jump on those. We're going to help our fellow agents at RE/MAX. So at the end of the day, when that starts happening and you're rushing to get to the market, it might be too late. So at the end of the day, you want to do one of those things. You want to list your house ahead of the time. ahead of time before the market starts to boom, because you might miss it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
What other thoughts you got for the day?
I think these are really, really good, great topics. I
agree.
Yeah.
I think these things are going to transform the market moving forward. Do you have any real estate goals this year? I know we didn't really do New Year's resolutions last time. That's kind of what we should have done.
Yeah. That would have been smart, especially because we started off together with the New Year.
Yeah.
I want to say get more into
Stop
listing.
it. You have a vision board.
I do have a vision board, but not for the
We can talk little things on the
Okay.
vision board.
On
That's
the
not
vision
too
board.
crazy.
I love a vision board. I think it helps you.
What is a vision board if people don't know what that is?
Okay, so I did like a yearly vision board, and you basically put all your goals on a board, and it kind of helps
You wrote them?
You take pictures, and it kind of helps you prioritize what you want to get done. I have so many things going on in my head constantly, and I'm like, I hang it on my wall and I look at it every day, and I'm like, okay, I need to do this, this, and this.
So it's somewhere that you have to pass by every single day.
You're looking at it every day.
Okay. I heard that's key, because some people will make a vision board and put it in their office and they only go to work.
Yeah. No, I keep it in
X
my
amount of
bedroom.
time. All right, cool. And so you said it's different collage of pictures. What do you have on your vision board that you're trying to bring to life? Because I get into my rabbit holes on TikTok about frequencies and manifestations and things like that. So I believe there is some kind of science to the more that you visualize things, the more chances
Like manifesting.
it has coming true. So where are you going this year? What are you doing?
So obviously our podcast I have on there.
Oh, so that was on there,
yes.
but you did that before
Well,
you even started
you and I
it.
have talked about doing like my own little segments too.
Correct.
So I have that on there.
Ah, snap.
I have some church goals for sure on there. I want to go on a mission trip, traveling more, and I want to get into stocks.
Ah,
Yeah, I have that on there as well.
nice.
And
This might be the year to do it, for sure.
especially after hearing all of.
The changes, yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I haven't
You
done.
don't have a vision board?
No, I don't really do a vision board.
Do you have any like resolutions?
To complete a to-do list that will never be completed.
Okay.
Yeah, I have so many to-do lists that I just hope for days that we'll just have that space that I can complete this thing or that thing. So it is what it is. But more listings coming soon, more properties coming soon for you guys. If you have any questions when it comes to the buying and selling process, that is why we are doing this podcast, this broadcast every Monday. Feel free to ask questions, send comments. We do have different segments we're talking about working on and bringing to life. She had brought that list, so we will be reaching out to people individually for that. But in the meantime, is there anything you want to tell people before we get out of here?
I don't have anything else to add, do you?
Nope, that'll be it.
Okay.
So thanks for stopping in, you guys, and until next time, see you soon.
See you soon.